Very cool, very big boss fight for this early. I see what the portals are for. They're for me to jump around faster through the stage for when he's attacking me. Oh, did not get time to do that. I probably could have done the jump thing. My reaction time is garbage right now, I guess. That did not help. It's okay, it's almost over though. I had to cut the stream short for a minute because there was an emergency and someone needed my help.
I mean, yes.
Well, think again! We're going to a dimension where I always win, so you can finally know how it feels.
A dimension where I always win, huh? Is there really so many alternate realities that exist that could happen? I thought there was only one other alternate reality, and it was the cowboy one.
How bad is it?
Yes, that Dr. Nefarious had minigun hands, and I am jealous. I would love minigun hands. Well, until I tried to eat, I guess. I am not controlling any of this. Yar har fiddle dee dee. What a start. Crazy start. I was over there and my niece started talking to me and I was like, what do you want to do when you grow up? Because she said she was struggling with school and I reminded her that like I'm a high school dropout. And she was like, oh, you didn't finish high school? And I was like, no, and I don't think your dad did either.
This is the part where
so it's perfectly okay to drop out if you need to. You can always finish school later.
The dimension ate her.
And I ended up finishing school later. It was super easy to just get a GED. And I mean, it's not like I use algebra in my day-to-day life, so I definitely didn't need to be in that calculus class anymore. But she told me, I want to be a YouTuber when I grow up. And I cringed. I was like, so you want to be poor? Because that's what I'm going through right now. Oh, they didn't even give Rivet cheek. God damn this game. God damn you, Insomniac Games, for not caking up Rivet.
Let's go for a ride.
Yeah. Wait.
But she said, I want to be a YouTuber. I was like, oh, you definitely don't need school to do that. Although, you should stay in school and take drama classes and learn, or maybe some comedy classes. And then take a filmmaking class. Because those are all things that I didn't have access to that would have greatly helped me. And then I told her you're also going to have to get good at math, because you're going to need to understand analytics, math, and you're going to have to do your own taxes.
Emperor Nefarious, you have returned early from your conquest.
And she was not happy about the math one. So I was like, okay, really all you need to know how to do is edit and record. She's like, I can do that. And I was like, you haven't edited. It is the most boring fucking thing to do. Like, we can't all be YouTubers. Not all of us are cut out for entertainment. I mean, I took comedy classes. But, like, I can't even say I use my comedy classes, like, that much. I think I use my writing skills more than anything, and I didn't learn that from school. But yeah, she said, I want to be a YouTuber, and I was kind of like, what's your backup career? And she's like, I haven't thought about it, and I was like, okay. YouTube's not the all-in-one basket, all eggs in one basket kind of place. But at least it's something she can get started on. she's 13. She can be on the internet right now, but I'm gonna tell her I don't want you to be doing YouTube and stuff like that until you're like at least 17. Just because her brain is not emotionally mature enough to be able to handle the onslaught of bullying that she would be going through, because she's a bit of a weird kid. She's a furry. She has a persona. It is a sparkle dog. She was the kind of kid who pretended to be a wolf. And I just don't have the heart to tell her that she would get bullied mercilessly on the internet. Alright, are we in the alternate universe that's all robots? Oh, no, wait, because Ribbit's here, too. And this is Ribbit's universe. It's like saying you want to be a YouTuber is like saying you want to be a celebrity. It's just... It's not going to work out that way.
Welcome to the nefarious City Bazaar. Please remember to thank our marvelous Emperor.
Oh, this is a universe where Dr. Nefarious wins.
Emperor? Does that mean...
But yeah, I had to go and deal with that while half drunk. So I'm sitting there talking to my niece, trying to calm her down, while half shit-faced.
Maybe he's in this bazaar.
Because it came out of nowhere. And I just don't want to go too much into detail about it, because it's about my brother, and it's his business, not the internet's. He's not the YouTuber. When I grow up, I want to be a dinosaur? Yeah, that would be sick. Oh, it wants me to glide down there. I thought I was trying to activate a switch or something. Kind of messed up that the only universe... That the other universe that has Lombaxes in it is also the one where Dr. Nefarious wins.
Wait a second.
Hey, Mrs. Zircon. Familiar face.
Come right in. Miss Zircon will sell you weapons, but you gotta be less conspicuous, or the resistance will not last.
The resistance?
That was a pretty conspicuous wink.
Miss Zircon is still new to all of this.
You only knew Ratchet and Clank through the Sackboy DLC? You're missing out. Ratchet and Clank is one of the best series out there. It's an action shooter RPG, and it's really fun and cute.
Clank!
I don't recommend playing the original.
No. I need to go after that ship. How can I get off planet?
It's a test. Only royal starships are allowed to leave. Anything else? No. The Phantom can help. Just follow the beat to Club Nefarious and you will find him.
Oh, I should turn subtitles on.
Oh, and nice work, Secret Agent Zircon.
This is so exciting.
You got any new weapons for me?
Bring the party to every
Mr. Fungi.
Fun guy is the weapon for you.
The only weapon
Another bomb glove.
little Zircon's enemies and performed at his
Oh, it's a pet. It's a pet item. Okay.
Mr. Fun Guy.
What a silly little fella.
Out and he will strike your enemies so hard they will have to deal with his antics. Which
Now, I would say don't play the first Ratchet and Clank, and instead play the reboot made for the PS4. It's a good game, it plays just like the rest of the series, and it does a much better job of setting up the universe and the start of the series. I also don't recommend watching the movie, but playing the game based off the movie instead.
I'll come back soon for that one.
Negatron Collider. That's one that's one you gotta say carefully. Oh, coming soon. Okay.
Next time.
Is there not? Okay, there is weapon levels. I guess I just wasn't noticing my gun leveling up. Oh, I gotta make sure V-Sync's on because I noticed some really bad screen tearing. V-Sync is off. Okay, let's fix that. I don't know. I feel like the screen tearing's pretty bad for me. I'm gonna drop a manual save real quick, and then I'm gonna real quick restart it. Hello, I am doing okay. I think the original Crash Bandicoot is more important to the Crash Bandicoot series than the original Ratchet and Clank is. I feel like the reboot of Ratchet and Clank has done a much better job of setting up the series. I think it retroactively makes the original unnecessary. I discovered I had free will and I made a new character for the first time since 2023. Couldn't be me. I'm constantly making new characters. Oh my god, that does not look like VSync's on. Like, I'm not the only one seeing that, right? Give Sony some money, I guess, because they clearly don't have enough of it to make a good PC port. You can say that about the Crash reboots, too, though. I agree in terms of which is the better game, but you get something from the originals that you don't with the reboots. Je ne sais quoi. Is that how you spell that? I don't know, I'm not French. You saw it? Yeah, okay, so it wasn't just me. It's crazy. I learned that not everyone can see those screen tears. Like, well, those screen tears were pretty obvious. I think everyone would notice those. But when you get screen tearing in some games where it's just a quick split second, I learned that not everyone can see those. Like, Blythe, Connie, and Rook, they can't see screen tearing. But I can see screen tearing. And that's crazy to me because I've got the inferior eyes because I'm the only one in the house who's colorblind. But I can notice screen tearing when they can't. And I'll watch them playing something and I'll be like, how can you play this? The screen tearing is terrible. It's every few seconds. I got the low resolution, I got the low color space eyes with the with the high resolution upgrade.
Gotta keep looking. The sooner I find Club Nefarious and this Phantom, the sooner I can get to Clank.
Are you the YouTuber who made a video about a bunch of obscure creature collector games? Yes, I did make a video based on that. Are you talking about the Monster Collector Iceberg? Because yes, I did. It was only the non-indie games, though. I didn't include any indie games on it. Because there's just so many indie games that are Monster Collectors, it's a kind of a waste of time. Oh, hi guys. Colorblindness isn't necessarily bad eyes. Yeah, that's what I'm learning. But is it that they necessarily have bad eyes, or is it that just my eyes are overtuned for that specific thing? Just a second, I need more wine. I'm not to the level of drunkenness that I was earlier when I started this. If I'm picking up where I left off, I should completely pick up where I left off. I'm still drinking out of a wine glass, though, because I'm classy. It doesn't matter that I'm chugging. How are you colorblind? You are confusing the Tiger Wolf Husky in chat. I was born with mild deuteranopia. No, it's not mild. I retook the test. It's regular deuteranopia. Basically, deuteranomaly. Basically, when I view colors, my red and green cones in my eyes don't function fully, so I can't see red and green to the same level of color as you do. What that results in is anything that uses a mix of red or green in its color palette has a lower level of green and red in those. So bright red to me doesn't look bright red, it looks normal red. And normal red, it looks like a dark red to me. So basically, it's like the saturation on my eyes is lower than other people's, but for those specific colors. But colors that I can see really well is yellows, blues. No, not blues. Blue and purple I get mixed up a lot because of the level of red and purple. But I can see yellow really well. But I really struggle with green and red. But you know, having it for 33 years. You learn ways to identify it that you might not expect. Like, y'all probably... I'm trying to think of an example. Y'all are probably so used to seeing a color exactly how it is when you look at it that you don't have little tricks that make it easier for you to identify them. Like, if you take a physical object that is purple and you put it next to a physical object that is blue, based on just the pure color, I would not be able to tell the difference. But I'd be able to tell the difference in other ways. Basically, I'd be using how the light and shadow casts off the shapes, and using that to tell which one is which. Ooh. Oh, I'm dead. I am supposed to go over there, but how do I... Oh, okay. I missed the rift. Now that they're putting those rifts everywhere, it seems kind of unnecessary. Like, they could have just kept the swing shot. I think I was going to keep streaming. No, I just got Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I didn't play it at all yesterday when I got it because I wanted to save it for stream. I'm going to get to play it. The only thing that'll stop me at this point is my power going out again. Empty boxes. Oh, that's lasers. Well, I like that you can press a button and it tells you exactly where to go. That's handy. Okay. Okay. Come on with the jumps. It's weird that I don't follow the momentum of the box that's moving. It treats me as an independent object. That's a little weird. Ooh, I'm so smart. I didn't even know for sure it was over here. Why don't I just get new eyes? Well, it's not that easy. We haven't really figured out eye transplants yet. I missed my chance. Oh! I died. See? Why don't I follow the boxes when I'm on them? That's weird physics. It's like I oiled up my boots or something. Oh, I've also got a lot of raritanium. How do I spend it? Armor pods. You found an armor pod. These grant you permanent boosts whether you equip them or not. Collect more by completing pocket dimensions, exploring planets, or completing optional content. Change your appearance by pressing A to equip, X to choose the color. Oh, I just get a bunch for free? I just get a bunch of free costumes. Oh no, I'm a robot. Ah, there's a lot of free costumes to start. Oh, this is the one from Ratchet and Clank Deadlocked, or Ratchet Deadlocked. That's the Ratchet and Clank that I played the most. I might stick with this one. I can look like Clank. Yeah, I like that. It looks good in HD. That sound you made. I make a lot of weird sounds when I die. Sarah, I might be going insane. Oh, that's unfortunate. I feel for you. You found a gold bolt. Each one grants you access to a unique reward or cheat. Yep, that's how it's always been. You find gold bolts or platinum bolts, and they give you access to cheats. But raritanium in the last game, it was used like skill points, and you used it to unlock nodes on skill trees for various weapons.
This spybot must have Omega level secrets.
I love the Dread Zone outfit. This looks good. What age gap would I say is weird? Take your age, divide by 2, add 5. So, I'm 33. Half of that would be 16 and a half. 21 and... No, 21 is still way too young. There's zero chance I'm going to date someone 10 years younger than me. I would say it depends on how old you are, because the older you are, the more acceptable the age gap is. Like a 90-year-old dating an 80-year-old, that's fine. But like a 33-year-old dating an 18-year-old, that's a weird amount of difference. Like, and also you gotta think about, like, what would you even talk about? Like, if you're like, if the age difference is so big, like the age of media that you grew up in is entirely different. Like, if I dated someone who was like 10 years younger than me, they would have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. Like, Connie, my partner, one of my partners, is, she's 4 years younger than me? 29. Yeah, 29. I said 4 years younger than me. Why are you listening? Play your game. because I talk loud as shit. But yeah, she's 4 years younger than me, and she already doesn't know a bunch of the things I talk about. Like, she's 4 years younger than me, and she's never seen the she didn't see the movie Airplane until I showed it to her. So she thought that so she thought the reference I was talking about was like a reference to Family Guy, because Family Guy steals a lot of airplane jokes. Half your age plus 8. That can still be way too young in some cases. Because that would be 24 for me, and that would still be almost a 10-year age gap. I would just say, like, if it gets to the point that y'all don't have anything to talk about, maybe that's too big of an age gap. I hope the weapons go to 99 like they did in Deadlock. Ooh. I totally forgot about my Mr. Fungi. Let's use that. How many can we have out at once? 2. 2. 2 is the maximum. I don't know, I just feel like a decade is too big of a difference. If someone is, like, so young that they're in a different generation than you, that's probably too big of a difference. Unless you're, like, on the youngest side of that generation. Like, the biggest age gap that I've dated is me and Blythe, and we're 6 years apart. $100 and $200? That's way too big of a difference, even at that age. Like, Professor Farnsworth dating Betty White, that's the age difference. Although, there's a chance that some of y'all haven't seen Futurama. Which is also where I get a lot of my sense of humor from. Honey's never watched Futurama, which is kind of sad, because it's one of my favorite shows. But it devastates me every time it gets put back on, because I know it's going to get canceled in another year. Okay, where are we going? Blythe was 18, no, Blythe was 19 when we met, and I was 25, and I felt weird about that age difference. And then as I've gotten older, 33 and 27 doesn't seem like that big of a difference. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. They took the time to build quite a bit of city here. What is this tree thing?
Cracks in the dimension? Huh. Now I know what happened to the parade floats.
Huh.
Miss you, buddy.
The non-inflated one! Hey, that can always be changed. Give me a hose. Laugh it up, chucklefuck. That would have been a good place to hide a bolt or something on Captain Quark's foot.
Whoa.
It's honestly more useful in reverse. Your age minus 8 multiplied by 2. If you're any older than that, there's a good chance you're taking it you. I'm from the non-inflated to the inflated one. Yeah. We're all about inflation progression here. I love all forms of inflation except economic. No, I'm not the inflation one. Damage from nefarious enemies decreased by 5%. Oh, okay, it's Rivet's helmet. It's really cute though. I like the little face on it. They contain encoded weapons research. Find them all, and Mrs. Zircon will craft you the ultimate weapon. Okay, it's probably the Rhino. I don't know. As long as you're both adults, I guess it's fine. Although in my mind, 18 isn't even an adult yet. In my mind, like, I didn't really get mature and figure out what the hell I was doing until I was like 21. Because like, just because you turn 18 doesn't really mean you're not a kid, because you're still trapped in that childlike mindset because you've never been an adult, you've never been on your own. I didn't really consider myself adult until I was like 21, because at that point I had lived on my own and I knew what it was like to being an adult. I paid taxes and junk, I did my taxes. Talking about inflation while I'm not here. Yes, Croc is the one to talk about inflation too. Croc is the inflation lover. They just heard me say inflation, so they had to check. She had to check. Croc is a trans girl, if you didn't know. Oh, that's what Raritanium looks like. It's those crates, okay. Let's talk to Mrs. Zircon, because I've got some stuff. Refill ammo. Still can't get that. That probably unlocks with the next planet. Oh, can I upgrade my stuff here? No. I'm waiting for the ability to upgrade stuff with the Raritanium. Oh, there's a sprint button. Oh, okay. You already moved pretty quickly. I like all these robots. Maybe Dr. Nefarious's world isn't that bad. Other than, you know, the tyrannical government. I think that's because inflation's like the funniest kink. It's one of those things that's so obscure that it's like, it's kind of more funny than weird to be into. I think just the sheer impossibility of it is what makes it so funny.
Resistance alert! Resistance alert!
I need to find out why Pokemon cards have become so expensive. Computer, search up Pokemon inflation.
Phantom? Is Skid?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that Skid McMarks?
Better take care of these guys or they'll go after Phantom too. That had to be Phantom, right? Mysterious dude in a hollow guy? That had to be Phantom. Phantom, wait!
Yeah, man. I totally stopped working for Dr. Nefarious. I used to be on his side. Like, I love the whole not paying taxes thing, but like, as soon as he started making it illegal to smoke space weed, I just had to stop, man. I couldn't handle it no more. Howdy, feller. Wait, we're on the same side. Come back. I've got weed. Okay, but does the doctor support trans rights? That's true. That's the important thing. That's what we care about. Wish I could do a Dr. Nefarious voice so I could answer that question. Sex robot or an AI that kills everyone? You just really want people to say they want a sex robot.
Kind of test. It is, isn't it? Wait.
There he is! The fuzzball from the club!
Oh boy.
Why you call me a fuzzball?
You just get to safety.
I prefer to be called a fuzzy. I'm part of the fuzzy fandom. That's the alternate reality for fandom. No, wait, it would be the skinny fandom. Let me make my human Sona. Well, there's something to say about the stage design. I rarely get lost and I know exactly where to go. But that's never been an issue with Ratchet games. They've always flowed nicely.